What if I told you that one of the most valuable pennies in existence was almost erased from history? Not lost. Not destroyed by accident. Erased. On purpose. There is a penny out there, a 1969 mint mark penny, that carries a secret so explosive, the United States Secret Service once confiscated them, declared them counterfeit, and tried to remove every single one from circulation. But they failed. Some of these coins survived. And if you find one today, you are not just holding a penny. You are holding a piece of forbidden history worth more than a luxury car. More than a house in some places. We are talking about a coin that has sold for over $120,000. And the wildest part? It looks almost identical to a regular 1969 penny that might be sitting in your pocket right now. By the time I finish speaking, you will know exactly what to look for. And you might be the next person to make headlines. Let me tell you a story that still haunts the coin collecting world. It was 1970. A coin collector named Cecil Morehouse was going through rolls of pennies from the San Francisco Mint. He was a meticulous man, the kind who checked every coin under a magnifying glass no matter how long it took. Most collectors would have scanned the rolls and moved on. Cecil didn't. And on one particular evening, under the dim light of his desk lamp, Cecil found something that made his blood run cold. He was looking at a 1969 penny. Mint mark S San Francisco. Looked normal at first. But when he examined the obverse, the front of the coin, he noticed something impossible. The date. The word liberty. In God we trust. They were all doubled. Not machine doubling, not the kind of worthless doubling that happens when a die bounces during striking. This was true hub doubling. The die itself had been created with doubled lettering. And the sharpness, the clarity, the dramatic separation between the two images, it was unlike anything he had ever seen. Cecil knew he had found something extraordinary. What he didn't know was that his discovery was about to trigger a federal investigation. News of the coin spread through the collecting community. And then the Secret Service got involved. They declared the 1969 double die penny a counterfeit. They started confiscating them. Collectors who had found these coins were visited by federal agents. The coins were seized. The message was clear: these coins were illegal, and possessing them was a crime. Except there was one problem. The coins were real. They were genuine United States Mint products. The error happened at the San Francisco Mint, and somehow, a small number escaped quality control and went into circulation. The Secret Service was wrong. And it took years of fighting, years of expert analysis, years of collectors refusing to back down, before the truth finally came out. The 1969 double die penny was authentic. It was legal. And it was one of the rarest error coins ever created. Today, fewer than 100 genuine specimens are known to exist. Maybe much fewer. And every single time one appears at auction, it shatters records. Now, you need to understand something crucial. The San Francisco Mint in 1969 was producing proof coins and business strike coins. The proof coins were made for collectors, with special polished dies and extra care. The business strikes were made for circulation. Both can carry the S-Mint mark. Both can potentially show doubling. But the true 1969 double die obverse, the coin that sells for six figures, is almost exclusively found on business strike coins. The coins that were meant to be spent. The coins that went out into the world in rolls and bags. The coins that could be anywhere right now. What makes this particular double die so dramatic? The separation. The doubling on a genuine 1969 double die is so strong, so clear, that you can see it with the naked eye. You don't need a microscope. You don't need 20 years of collecting experience. If you hold a real 1969 double-die penny in your hand and look at the date, you will see two distinct images of the numbers. Especially the 9 and the 6. The doubling on Liberty is equally dramatic. The letters look like they have shadows burned into the metal. This is not subtle. This is not something you need to squint at and wonder about. A genuine 1969 double-die penny screams at you. And that is exactly why the Secret Service thought they were fake. They look too dramatic. Too perfect. Too obvious. The agents couldn't believe the mint would let such a massive error escape. But they did. And now, that mistake is worth a fortune. I want you to listen very carefully because this is the part that could change your life. If you have a 1969 penny, go get it. Right now. I am serious. Pause this video if you have to. I will wait. Got it? Good. Now here is exactly what you need to do. First, look at the date. 1969, is there an S mint mark below the date? It will be small, located between the 9 and the rim. If it's there, you are in the right territory. If there is no S, you have a Philadelphia coin and this particular error does not apply to you. Second, look at the obverse lettering with magnification. Use a jeweler's loupe. Use your phone camera zoomed all the way in. Use anything that gives you a clear, enlarged view. Focus on the words Liberty. Focus on In God We Trust. Focus on the date 1969. Do you see doubling? Not blurriness. Not a slight shadow. True doubling means you see two distinct, separate impressions of the same letters and numbers, slightly offset from each other. On a genuine 1969 double die, this doubling is bold. It is crisp. It is unmistakable. Third, check the mint mark itself. This is critical. Counterfeiters have been faking 1969 double die pennies for decades. Some fakes are good. Some are obvious. On a genuine coin, the S mint mark should be in the correct position and style for 1969 San Francisco coins. If the mint mark looks wrong, too large, too small, wrong shape, it could be a fake. More on this in a moment. Fourth, know the difference between the real double die and worthless machine doubling. Machine doubling, also called mechanical doubling or strike doubling, happens when the die bounces or shifts slightly during the striking process. It creates a flat, shelf-like appearance rather than true rounded doubling. Hub doubling, which is what the 1969 double die has, shows two fully rounded impressions of the design elements. The difference is like comparing a photograph with a double exposure to a photograph that was simply bumped while being developed. One is valuable. The other is not. Fifth, weigh the coin. A genuine 1969 business strike penny should weigh approximately 3.11 grams if it is copper. If you have a scale that measures to hundredths of a gram, use it. Sixth, and this is the most important rule of all, if you believe you have found a genuine 1969 double die penny, stop handling it with your bare fingers. Put it in a protective holder immediately. Do not clean it. Do not rub it. Do not try to make it shinier. Every single mark you add to that coin is money you are wiping away. Collectors pay premiums for original, untouched surfaces. Now let me give you the numbers. These are real. These are verified auction results. And they will make your heart race. A regular 1969 penny in circulated condition. Face value. Maybe a few cents. Nothing to get excited about. A 1969 proof penny with no doubling. Maybe $1 or $2. Nice coin, but not life-changing. but a genuine 1969's double die obverse penny. In low-grade, circulated condition, we are talking about $10,000 to $20,000. That is a coin that has been spent, handled, used in vending machines, carried in pockets for years, and it is still worth more than many people's annual salary. In mid-grade condition, extra fine to about uncirculated, you are looking at $30,000 to $60,000. That is a down payment on a house. That is paying off years of debt. That is a college education. In high mint state condition, uncirculated with full original red luster, a 1969's double die penny can sell for $80,000, $100,000, even $125,000 or more. There was a sale in 2018 where a specimen graded MS64 red by PCGS sold for $126,500. Another specimen hit over $90,000 just a few years ago. These are not hypothetical numbers. These are coins that have crossed the auction block while collectors around the world held their breath and watched the bidding climb higher and higher. And here is the thing that should keep you up at night with excitement. There are almost certainly more 1969's double die pennies still out there. Still hidden. Still waiting. Every few years, a new one surfaces. Someone cleaning out a deceased relative's home. Someone cracking open an old bankroll. Someone who just happened to check their change. These discoveries still happen. And each time they do, someone's life changes forever. I need to tell you the full story of the Secret Service involvement because it makes this coin even more fascinating. When the first 1969's double die pennies started appearing, the Secret Service launched an investigation. They believed the coins were being produced by counterfeiters who had somehow obtained genuine coin dies. This was a reasonable assumption because the doubling was so extreme, so dramatic, that it seemed impossible for the mint quality control to have missed it. Federal agents tracked down collectors. They seized coins. They interrogated people. Some collectors were intimidated into surrendering their specimens. Others hid their coins and stayed quiet. The collecting community was terrified. Then, as more research was done, as metallurgical tests were conducted, as die experts examined the coins under high magnification, the truth emerged. The dies used to strike these coins were genuine United States mint dies. The error happened at the San Francisco facility. The coins were authentic. The Secret Service had been chasing ghosts. This controversy cemented the 1969's double die penny as one of the most legendary error coins in American history. The government tried to erase it. But the truth won. And now, every surviving specimen carries that story with it. When you hold a 1969's double die penny, you are holding a coin that was hunted by federal agents. A coin that was declared illegal and then vindicated. A coin that beat the system. I see it all the time. Someone sends me a message saying they found a 1969's double die penny. They are excited. They are already planning how to spend the money. And then I see the photos, and my heart sinks. Because what they actually have is a common 1969's penny with machine doubling, or worse, counterfeit. Here is how you protect yourself from disappointment and from being scammed. First, educate your eyes. Look at verified photos of genuine 1969's double die pennies. Study the exact pattern of the doubling. On a real specimen, the doubling is consistent across multiple design elements, the date, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the motto. It is not isolated to just one letter or number. Second, know that the 1969's double die is an obverse error only. The reverse, the Lincoln Memorial side, does not show corresponding doubling. If someone tries to sell you a 1969's penny with doubling on both sides, run. That is not the famous error. Third, Be aware of the counterfeit markers. Over the years, counterfeiters have created fake 1969s double-die pennies by altering genuine coins. Some have added a fake S mint mark to a 1969 Philadelphia double-die coin, which is an entirely different and far less valuable error. Others have used acid or tools to create artificial doubling. A professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin. If you genuinely believe you have found one, that is your next step. Spend the money on certification. It could be the best investment you ever make. The 1969 S double-die penny was found in rolls, in bags, and in circulation. It was not limited to special collector sets. That means your hunting ground is everywhere. Old coin jars in your grandparents' house. Estate sales where someone is selling a box of random coins for $5. Bank rolls of pennies that you can order for face value. Flea markets. Garage sales. Old collections being sold by people who don't know what they have. Every single one of these places is an opportunity. Every single old penny you check is a lottery ticket that costs you nothing to inspect. And unlike the lottery, the odds of finding valuable error coins are actually in your favor if you know what to look for and you put in the time. This is the moment where I ask you to do something. Right now, get up. Go to wherever you keep your change. Go through every 1969 penny you can find. Look for that S mint mark. Look for that doubling. Take your time. Use magnification. Trust your eyes. If you find one, do not tell the world immediately. Get it certified first. Protect yourself and protect the coin. If this video excited you, if it made you want to check every penny you see for the rest of your life, then I have done my job. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Hidden Coin Authority. Turn on notifications. Because I make videos exactly like this one, uncovering the secrets of valuable coins that are still hiding in plain sight. Every video is a treasure map, and you are the hunter. The 1969 S double-die penny. A coin that survived a federal investigation. A coin worth over $100,000. A coin that is still out there, right now, waiting for someone with sharp eyes and a little bit of luck. That someone could be you. I'll see you in the next hunt.